Hey YouTube, just want to get on here and make a quick video regarding some visions that I had, and well, I just want to get straight into it. This one was a couple of weeks back, but what it was like in pieces. It was like in very brief pieces, and it was a vision of a graduation, like I was graduating or something. First, I saw myself like at a desk or something, and then I saw myself like in a cap and gown, and then and the vision finished. So I don't know if that holds like a spiritual significance or something. And then from there, the next two visions are going to be pretty interesting, and just bear with me, and I'll tell you exactly as to why those visions are interesting. Okay. So those two visions, those other two visions that I'm referring to. I'm gonna get with the first one that I had. Okay. So the first one, I was in the kitchen right there where you see in the stove. I was in the kitchen, right? And like I was serving myself stir fry. I was serving myself stir fry, and I had a little container of stir fry, and I was serving myself stir fry, which was interesting. I don't know. My wife doesn't make stir fry too often, but whatever. So the vision switched now. Now it switched completely. Okay. I'm with a group of people, and we were looking up at the sky. And I know this is going to sound like cliche or something, but we're looking up at the sky, and we see like these things like in the sky, and like it was coming down fast, and it was a bunch of them, and I was like, we were all looking up, and we're like, what is that? Like, what exactly is that? And well, as we're looking up, I think I said, or somebody said, like, oh, it's birds or something. I thought they were birds or something. Like, I just thought they were birds, like, off in the distance, because they look small, like, in the sky, and they grew larger, larger, larger. And it turned out to be not birds, but it turned out to be actually Russian soldiers parachuting down. And, the scene just went into full chaos and panic. Now, what I got from this vision was that everybody was running around. There was nothing but chaos and panic, like I said, and a lot of places looked abandoned. Places didn't look like there was people in them and everything else. And I know these Russians were going from like place to place with their guns and searching everything. And I saw briefly my stepdad and my mom, and they were telling me something to like be careful or something. I knew I needed to go out for some reason. I don't know if I needed to get like food or something for the group, but I knew that not everybody had weapons. Not everybody had weapons in the dream. Very few people had weapons. It seemed like almost nobody had weapons. Nobody was prepared. And I just remember like bits and pieces of it. I just remember like, these Russian guys were going, looking for me and looking for the group of people that I was with. And we were all just trying to hide, it was just chaos, like, and it was scary, it was intense. And like I said, I saw my mom, my stepfather in the dream, which I don't live with them or whatever's. Also, real quick, I like boxing, and I do boxing, I train, I do all that physical stuff. I do MMA and stuff. So when I was in my MMA class a couple of weeks back, I don't know, some dude had like a dirty glove or something, caught me like right in the eye, and it kind of like infected my eye, like I don't know, but it gave me like this weird sty. So take medication for it, so then be gone. But yeah, that's why I'm like, oh man, this is embarrassing. So you catch me like smiling, like, but I gotta get these videos out here, because I know that it's important for God. So back to the vision. I'm sorry, it's because I'm recording the video and it's like distracting me. It's like, oh my sty, you know. But anyways, so these Russian guys, you know, like I said, they were just hunting us down, and everybody was scared, and everybody was relying like on those people that had weapons. You know, not everybody had weapons, and everybody was just, like I said, it was just chaos. The dream ended, okay, but now, okay, so I wake up, I go to work, whatever's, I come back home. Now when I come back home that same day, this is not the dream anymore. I'm getting ready. I think it was a Wednesday. I want to say that it was a Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm getting ready to go to the gym, right? This is the same day that I had the dream. And my wife is like, hey, dinner's ready and stuff like that. And I told her, go ahead and serve me. And I'm like, what do you make? And she said, stir fry. And I said, chicken or like steak? And it was steak, like the dream. And I was like, that's weird, you know. And I went ahead and told my wife about the dream. And I found it rather interesting, because I was like, well, it's just interesting how I, you know, like I said, I was serving myself stir fry, and the stir fry in the dream was steak stir fry, which in the past my wife usually makes stir fry, but she makes it with chicken, so that's interesting, whatever's. But I took it as like a confirmation that this will come to pass. I don't know how soon, you know. Anyways, I'm taking up too much time with that. The next vision I want to get into, which was similar to like the other vision where something, you know, happened later to kind of confirm it. This was a few nights ago. I have never have I been in the military. I've never served, none of that stuff, you know. So I think this is totally symbolic, okay? I dreamt that I was in a black helicopter. It was me and a couple other guys, and we were getting ready to like go off to war or something. We were all suited up. We were like ready to go. And I don't know, it must have been like 8, 10 other guys, 12 other guys. It was, you know, just whatever fits in the helicopter, you know. It was a few of us. It was kind of a big helicopter, but it was a few of us in there. And the blades are spinning. And, you know, we're waiting for somebody named Jeremiah. We're like waiting for him or something. He was running a little late, and we're thinking like, you know, I was thinking, well, he's late, I'll just go grab something real quick. I was gonna go grab something real quick and I'll come right back. Like, I just wanted to come back, like he's running late, you know. By the way, well, I'll get into it. So anyways, and I run off, and I'm like running off. Now when I run off, I see like my cousin, you know, in the distance, like on the left side of me. His name is Victor. Yeah, I don't know why I've seen him. I haven't seen him in years. I haven't seen this guy in years. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm running, and then I finally get to wherever I'm gonna go to, and it's like this locker room, like this outside area, but it has like locker room, like lockers or something. I don't know. And I saw one of my friends. His name is Daniel. And my friend Daniel, he's a friend that I grew up with, and you know, throughout high school, and just say it was a time in my life where I wasn't really making the best decisions, and you know, I got into some trouble, and you know, it took me down the wrong path, and growing up in Compton and in Long Beach is just, you know, I don't know. That's just part of my testimony, I guess. But if I can change some things, I will change it. Whatever, man. I'm getting too way into it, but just the background. Daniel is he's a guy who's not gonna back down from a fight or nothing like that. He's let's say my friend's a knucklehead. All right, he's not gonna back down from anyone, and whatever, big, small, whatever you are, he will not back down. So anyway, I saw my friend Daniel, and he was by himself, and I saw my other friend, Samuel. Okay, so I saw Daniel, my friend Daniel, on one side. He's a really good friend of mine, and I saw Samuel on the other side, and they seemed like they were in some sort of conflict with each other. And Samuel is a friend who, when I was younger, he started this. This is a true story. He started this big fight with some guys, and with one guy, and he came back with multiple guys. Samuel got kind of scared when they came back, and these guys were freaking huge. And I saw that Samuel was scared. I'm not a big guy, but I wasn't gonna back down. I saw my friend was in need. I helped him. I got the short end of the stick. I ended up getting like beat up like pretty bad. I was teenager. I was bold and just wild and crazy, and I thought, I can handle it, and I, was weighing over my head, and Samuel ended up running away, leaving me there. So that's the memory that I have of Samuel. I don't know if God is trying to convey something else with Samuel there, but like I said, I saw Daniel on one side, right, and I saw Samuel on the other side, but he had other people behind him, like lined up, and they were just like lined up, like, I don't know, like backing him or something. I tried to de-escalate the situation like real quick, because I had to go back to the helicopter, and all of a sudden Daniel just did something Daniel would do. My friend Daniel, he just punches Samuel, and then Samuel starts fighting him, and like it seems like Samuel's punching him, but Daniel's not really reacting to it. He's not really doing anything. In the meantime, I'm like, man, I got time for this, and I'm like, getting this locker thing. I'm like, I need to get my locker, and then they as they're fighting, they kind of like bump into me, and I push them off. I get so mad, and I'm like thinking like, dude, I should just like beat him up or something, because like these guys are just annoying me now. Like, I don't know. I started thinking other things, whatever's, but. The dream ended there. Now, why is that important? Well, we know that we're waiting for this guy named Jeremiah. Jeremiah was known as like a weeping prophet, right? This Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51 chapters, those chapters that talk about Babylon's fall. I don't know if God was trying to convey some message, but we were waiting for this guy in the helicopter. We couldn't leave until this guy Jeremiah showed up. The name Jeremiah, also from what I searched on Google, it's God will uplift. Now my friend Daniel, the name means God is my judge. Daniel's in prison right now. But whatever, that's okay. That's Daniel, and then Samuel. The name means God has heard, name of God. So I thought those were rather interesting. Now, when I wake up, I go to work, I do my regular thing. Okay, again, just like the other vision, I had something strange happen, where I'm literally gonna go to bed that night, and around 10 o'clock, I get this phone call from Daniel, And I'm like, what are the chances of this guy calling me from prison? So I start talking to him, whatever, and I try to be nice, and just try to like, I'm not involved in any of that stuff, and I just try to see if he needs like food, whatever. I'll send him some food or something, show hospitality and be kind to others. But anyways, because like I said, those 2 confirmations. I don't know when these events are coming. They could be real soon. I mean, just based off of what's going on and the world events and everything else. I don't need to say everybody knows what's going on. But yeah, just share your thoughts on the bottom of the comment section, and yeah, hopefully God blesses me with more visions, and if He does, I'll keep uploading them. And be safe, be prepared, and thank you for watching.